Hey guys, welcome back to Point Shift Drive. This is Nick Saros, and behind me I have a 2014 Porsche 911 C4S Cabriolet. And not just that, this particular one is a 7-speed manual gearbox, so we're gonna have some fun with that. And I want to discuss a little bit about, if you have a 3.8 liter flat six from Porsche, what is the best bang for your buck that you can do to get the most visceral experience and driving pleasure from that motor? So we're going to explore that today, and we're going to go for a drive right now. So this 3.8 liter is definitely not a new motor. I mean, Porsche's had it out for a long time. They put it into a ton of cars, and it's a pretty tried and true motor. And actually, I feel like it's got the right amount of power for this particular application of it in the C4S. Now, as you can tell, I mean, I'm just cruising along at this point, and this car's great for that. I mean, it doesn't really ask anything of you. It just says, okay, let's go for a cruise. That's literally how it feels, because there's nothing about it that screams performance. The performance is there, and you don't have to dig very far for it, but I just don't think that if you're going to buy a car like this and you're a track enthusiast or a drive enthusiast, I don't really think this car will make you happy unless you do something to it. And, you know, really, you know, with Porsche, especially on non-turboed Porsche, doing anything to it is expensive and not necessarily, it won't necessarily give you a huge payoff in horsepower. But I think this car is more than just about horsepower. I mean, any 911 is more than about horsepower. It's really about the driving experience. Like, it has to make you feel great driving it. It has to help you feel more confident as a driver. And so, guess what? With this push of a button, I don't know if you can hear it, but all of a sudden, it feels like the car is starting to wake up. There we go. Yeah, baby. That's a totally different car now. Now it's off and civilized. So what does that tell you? You can have the best of both worlds with this exhaust system. And by the way, in California, and I know some other states are starting to look at it, there's exhaust laws coming out that are going to prevent you from having a loud exhaust. So if you can only really open it up on a mountain road somewhere, maybe this active IPE exhaust is for you. Alright guys, so that's our drive in the Porsche 911 C4S, and let's conclude some stuff. So first and foremost, this is the first time in the video that I've actually shown it with the top down, and there's a reason for that. We've got a great day here, but the sun is really beating down hard, so I didn't exactly want to get burnt. But I gotta say, this car looks pretty fantastic with the top down, and maybe that's just the 911 curves doing their thing, but even though I'm not a cabriolet fan, I'm finding myself totally understanding people who are. Secondly, just from a driving impression perspective, I mean, Porsche, you guys are the masters at getting the driving feel right. This is a sports car through and through. It doesn't matter that it's a cabriolet. The seating position is fantastic. The steering is excellent. The pedal box is exactly where you want it to be. The stick shift feel is just orgasmic. I mean, everything about that is great. But I gotta say, without, you know, the exhaust system being turned on, it's really docile car. And I can understand why people who buy these cars really don't take them to the track. They don't push them hard. It's really more of a cruiser. But what if you want the best of both worlds? That's where this exhaust system really comes into play. And I gotta say, this button right here, that transforms this car from just a dinner grocery getter into a mean beast. I mean, it really did sound like, and I don't know if you guys can tell in the video, but it really does sound like somebody kicked a T-Rex in the nuts. So, that being said, whatever that exhaust system costs, and I believe it's about $3 to $4 grand, depending on where you get it from, an active exhaust system like this is well worth the money. If you have a 3.8 liter or 4.0, flat six, you need to look into that. So, all that being said, I'm Nick Saros for Point Shift Drive. Thanks for tuning in, guys. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and we'll get more stuff out soon. Thanks very much. Catch you guys next time.